Hello my lovelies, welcome to MochaEmprss Oracle and Tarot channel. Today I'm going to be doing the daily Oracle. It's going to be date stamped September 9th, 2020. However, if you watch this video, whether you watch this video today or you watch it a different day, and if something in the message resonates with you, then that's when it was meant for you to hear it. If you listen to this video and nothing in the message resonates, then this message was not meant for you. So do not take it personal. Please, I've already shuffled the cards, pre-shuffled the cards, did the blessing and everything, and I'm having to start this video over again because I just did it for a few minutes. I had to pause it, and then for some reason it took the video away. So that means that the message was not meant. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the cards again, because to me that's like an indication that's not, never mind, I changed my mind on the message. It's like, okay, we can do that, we can do this. But just letting you know that sometimes I do have a tendency to let a cuss word slip. I do not cuss throughout the whole thing like some of the other readers on YouTube, but it does come out from time to time. So if there's something that you just do not tolerate or do not wish to hear, then by all means, it will not offend me if you do not watch. You can exit stage left. But if I would really like you to stay and listen to the message, I would like for you to please like, share, and subscribe. If you subscribe to the channel, then you'll be able to know when I'm going to release the monthly zodiac tarot readings. All the information is going to be listed in the video below, with the video below, but below the video. So I'm going to ask Spirit, Universe, the Divine to please use me as a vessel to give you a message today, a message that needs to be heard. I'm going to be using the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations deck with very beautiful artwork. And if I get the message to clarify on the cards, on the oracle, then I'll be using the territorial deck to clarify. Okay, so let's see, what is your message for today? What is the message that you want me to deliver today? What is the message that you want me to deliver today? There it is. If you hear anyone coming in behind me or through the door or something, my kids are here at home. My children. Sorry for the noise. Okay. The message is Malkuth, ground, the kingdom. It's very, very different and beautiful artwork. It's haunting and it's unique. I love it. It looks like a mixture between ancient and Gothic. It's beautiful. But this is the message Spirit wants me to deliver today. Let me find it in the book, which is in 4 or 5 different languages. It's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different languages. So let me find it. Luckily, English is at the front, so I don't have to look. Okay. All right. I'll hold it up as I read. Okay. The 10th and final. This is Malkuth, ground, the kingdom. The 10th and final emanation, the physical world in which we live, the domain of mankind. Malkuth is an emanation of emanations, the culmination of the many aspects that form the tree of life. Everything from our bodies to the experiences we have in them to the world in which we exist is Malkuth. The infinite space that expands across the universe is a manifestation of her. The boundless prismatic orb holds all the colors of the universe. At the feet of the tree, the ground stretches outward, forming a base. This is the space where Malkuth exists. She is beyond just being at the lowest point. She is the foundation itself. Being the thing that we experience every moment in our lives, Malkuth contrasts clearly with Keter, whose existence is marked by its total unknowability. As with all things in the tree, one mirrors the other, forming a complete continuum through which we can understand the boundaries of existence. It's the earth, our bodies, home. It's beautiful. Okay. What I'm getting from this is, we can look, there's different things that we can look at in our present existence as being considered home. Not just the house that we live in, or the land that it stands on. It's where we exist everywhere. It's not just the land that our home stands on. It's not just the city or the town or the country that the land is in. It's the planet. It's the existence. That's what I'm picking up from it. It stretches out. This is a base for everything. Home is a base. It's beyond that, the foundation, and that can pertain to everything. I hope I'm putting myself across. I hope I'm explaining myself. Home is, I guess you can refer to that, the quote, home is where the heart is, because you can leave the place that you were born and raised in and start your life in a different part of the country or a different part of the world. And if that's where you feel that your life is, that is home to you. But you still have the home back home. So it's just wherever your heart is. It says, with all things in the tree, one mirrors the other, forming a complete continuum through which we can we can understand the boundaries of existence. So it's wherever you are. It mentions that this particular emanation, it contrasts clearly with another one called, I think it's pronounced Keter or Keter. Let me find that one and see what that one's talking about. Okay, Keter is the first emanation. And let me find it in the cards. Let me find it so you can see what it looks like. Second one from the bottom. Okay. So this one's Keter. This is the crown. This is spirituality. So you have this one contrasting with this one. But it's like they kind of mirror each other. I think that's what it said. Let me go back and look. Yeah, it's like they contrast each other, they mirror each other. But let me explain this one too. It says, this is the first utterance, the front of energy through which Ian Soft emanates into the universe. The crown sits above the head and embodies that which is beyond our comprehension. One must envision Keter not as an object that can be perceived, but as the light that is cast upon it. Only through respect for our own limitations do we begin to see the shadow of its nature. And it says, as the highest point of the tree, all continuums cascade downward from it. That Keter stands in contrast with Malkuth, who rests at the very bottom of the tree. The span that lies between them measures the complete distance from which the most spiritual to the most physical aspects of our existence. Journeying downward from this point, all other emanations become increasingly close to our presence. So this to me, oh, okay, I'm getting it now. This is what we are before we reach this life. This is what we are before we are born. But it never goes away. We always have that spiritual side of us. We are born spiritual. We are born with that spiritual essence within us. When we reach the ground, when we come to earth, when we are born, we never lose this. Some of us never lose this. Some of us are more in tune with our spiritual side than others, but we all still have this within us. And it's like, once we're born, we go through life, we go down, we're born, and then we go through life trying to get back up. So we spend our lives going back and forth. We spend our existence going back and forth up and down this tree, the tree of life. As we come from the spiritual realm down to ground level, and we live our lives trying to get back up the tree. Wow. I'm liking this message. I'm liking this message. And while we're on the tree, while we're living our lives in the tree of life, going up and down and having all these different life experiences, we still have this spiritual side of us that's trying to keep us aware of what's going on, to keep us on the right path, to get back to the top. Because this is our goal, actually. Think of it this way. People that, especially religious people that belong to a certain religion, and not even that, just people in general, the majority of people, when they die, they want to believe that there's something afterwards on the other side that is considered a good, positive space. Heaven. Everybody wants to go to heaven. Well, the majority of people want to go to heaven. So a lot of people think this is heaven. This is what they're working for through life. So, yeah. So that's what it meant by Keter. This is Keter. This is the point at which we begin. We're born with souls. We're born with spirits. We're spiritual beings, and we're born down to earth, sent to earth to live a life, to follow certain pathways that the universe wants us to follow. And if we do that, then we, live our lives through the tree of life so we can work our way back up. And those of us that believe in reincarnation, reincarnated at this point, sit back down to earth to start another life. Interesting. Yeah. So I'll leave this card out here too. But let me go ahead and I've spent almost 15 minutes talking about that, but that's good. I like this message so far. So I think what the message is probably going to be is live your life the best you know how. Something to do with intuition as well. Follow your path. Follow the path that was meant for you. You're going to have to do what you have to do to follow that path. Okay, let's clarify Malkuth for this message. I won't be surprised if those cards come out. Malkuth. Clarify Malkuth. There it goes. One more from Malkuth. One more from Malkuth. Oops. One more. Just tell me one more. This one? Okay. Okay. Okay, the first card came out to clarify was Two of Pentacles. Then Two of Cups reversed. And then the Star. Okay, so for Malkuth. Two of Pentacles. Okay, it says something about managing time, your priorities, adapting to change. It says that you're managing your time very easily because in the pictures of the Two of Pentacles, it shows someone with a pentacle in one hand and a pentacle in the other, and it looks like they're kind of like juggling. So yeah, you're juggling everything in your life. You're using time management to keep everything up off the ground, to keep everything running. But and you're very busy, but you have to make sure that you take time for yourself. Don't forget yourself. Don't forget to take care of yourself, because if you start getting busy and busier and taking on more things to juggle, then you're going to have all the stuff that you're trying to juggle, and then your body's going to give. Your mind is going to be at a point to where it's exhausted, which is going to start affecting your body, and it's going to be a trickle down, and before you know it, all the things that you were juggling are going to start falling to the ground. So you have to be very careful with your time management, with all the things, all the projects that you have currently going on right now. Yeah, because if that happens, then you're going to find yourself at the beginning of a lot of things that you're trying to accomplish. The Two of Cups. That indicates that there's some kind of imbalance. Because you're finding yourself so busy with things, that means that relationships might start to suffer. So you need to keep that line of communication open with people, as well as stop juggling so many things, so that you're not busy, that you're not taking the time to spend with your loved ones, with your family, or your friends, or especially your family. Especially if you're like in a relationship right now, you don't want that to suffer. Spirit is saying, take care of yourself and stop biting off more than you can chew, because you don't want to let certain relationships suffer like that. Okay? You don't want, because it can cause disconnection with people that you really truly are getting along with and really truly are having positive relationships with. So it creates tension. So just be careful. The Star is saying good health, spirituality, inspiration, and hope. Okay, and now that you're getting this message, this information, this is going to create balance, renewal. It's going to make you see the light, like, oh, okay, that's why this is happening, and that's why that is happening, and that's why I'm feeling this way, and they're feeling that way, and it seems like things are not working out the way I want it. So, yeah, if you just take a breath from everything, take a look, reevaluate what's going on in your life so that you can get back on the right path. Because that's what it is. That's what life is all about. That's why we're trying to reach that crown, that Keter. Because we're still down here. We're still trying to maneuver and find the right path up the tree of life. Okay? We're still grounded. So you got to stay grounded, and you got to focus and say, okay, which path is it that I'm trying to reach my higher self? And you have to reevaluate your life. You have to prioritize. Family and loved ones are high on that list. So, very high. So, you don't want to put other crap over your connections. You have to find a balance. Okay? I'm not saying sacrifice a lot of the work that you've accomplished so far for your family. I'm just saying that you need to look at that and say, okay, what is it on this side of the scale that I can like kind of take some stuff off and put it on the side and get back to it later. That's what you can do. Instead of just cutting everything off and throwing it away. Don't do that. But look at it and say, okay, what can I stop right now to make this balance with my family and my loved ones and my other connections? That's what you need to do. Because right now, it feels like, especially now during this pandemic, now is a good time to take a good look at things and say, okay, what is it I could be doing to improve this balance, to break the tension, so that I don't lose my connections with these people that I love, these people that are my support team. Because you want to be the star. They're looking at you as the star. But you can't be the star if your life is imbalanced. If you're juggling too much crap. I'm trying to watch my language. If you're juggling too much crap, you got too much stuff going on, you're not able to keep these connections healthy. So focus on being the star. Okay? Okay, I think that's the message. That is the message. So we want to stay grounded. We want to stay grounded, but we want to work towards the path that Divine is wanting us to work on. Okay? Alrighty, I hope you resonated with that message today. I think it worked out pretty well. If you'd like to book a personal reading, just look at the information underneath the video to get in contact with me. If you'd like to donate anything from my Amazon wish list, that link will be provided on the pages underneath the video as well. And then everything, all donations and requests for bookings, all of that is truly appreciated. Thank you for your support and your love. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. We're halfway through the week. You can make it. But I love you guys. Stay safe out there, okay? And stay healthy. And remember, it's okay to, prioritize and to take a break from stuff and take a pause, because connections with your loved ones, your family, that's very important, okay? It keeps you grounded, and it'll keep you on the right path. It'll keep you focused on the right path, okay? Love you. Peace, love, and light. Bye.